Now we as a movement exist in the millions of individuals, but together we move as one. And as one, we cannot be stopped. We will not be stopped.
Hey everyone, Ben here and welcome to Motivation to Invest. Will Beyond Meat be the next target for a short squeeze? Well, in this video you guys are gonna find out. I'm gonna dive into the deep dive valuation of Beyond Meat, reveal the fundamentals to you guys, and then we're gonna hop on over to the technicals. We're gonna dive into the charts and check out what's been happening with Beyond Meat. The stock has been on a rampage, so checking this out here, it dropped down to $100 per share in May 2021, and then it's been on a rampage. It's increased by 49% in just the past few weeks. So yeah, major returns. So before we hop right into this, guys, if you do want more investing tips and exclusive stock market picks, of which I'm personally investing into, then feel free to join the investing family by hitting that subscribe button and turning that notification bell on. And if you do find any value in this video at all, feel free to give it an early thumbs up. That helps out tremendously with the channel. With that being said, let's dive in. So firstly, what is so special about the plant-based meat industry? Well, hopping into this bit right here, we can see the plant-based meat industry has grown into a $20 billion business, and there are many challenges which still remain. However, it's expected to grow to over $23 billion by 2024. So that's according to the market research company Euromonitor. And this really does make complete sense. It's that whole millennial shift towards actually doing better for the planet rather than just destroying it. So it's the whole shift from fossil fuels to green energy. I see a lot of synergies with that and the shift from real meat to plant-based meat. I'm personally a meat lover. I love steaks, I love burgers, I love chicken. I couldn't imagine living my life without it. However, I am open to different possibilities. And if a company such as Beyond Meat can produce plant-based substitutes which taste exactly like real meat, then I personally would have no issue in actually trying their product. So the real interesting thing with Beyond Meat is the major partnerships which they've announced. So Beyond Meat has recently signed a 3-year contract with McDonald's, trialing McDonald's McPlant burger in Canada. So we are beyond excited to share the news that McDonald's is continuing the test of a new plant-based burger called the PLT, which stands for plant, lettuce and tomato. The expanded test means now 52 restaurants in the southwestern Ontario, Canada will be offering the tasty burger. This is one of the major differentiating factors between Beyond Meat and many other companies in this vegan space because the plant-based food industry is heavily competitive. This partnership with McDonald's could actually lead to something much greater. Now, there are risks with this. For example, if these burgers don't sell so well in the Canadian branches, then of course McDonald's won't decide to roll out this across all the other branches.
This might be the best hamburger I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, we aim to please McDonald's.
But that's not all. Beyond Meat also has a partnership with KFC, so Kentucky Fried Chicken, and they have their Beyond Chicken, which effectively they say tastes exactly like real chicken, but is made from plants. So KFC was the first national US quick service restaurant to introduce plant-based chicken when it tested Beyond Fried Chicken at an Atlanta area restaurant in 2019. Since the initial rollout, KFC expanded testing of Beyond Fried Chicken in other US cities. In 2020, Pizza Hut US also launched the Beyond Italian Sausage Pizza and the Great Beyond Pizza nationwide, becoming the first national pizza chain to introduce a plant-based meat pizza coast to coast. So hopping in right here, Beyond Meat has two sides to their business. So they have the US retail, which is basically the supermarket. So they're in Costco, they're in Walmart. They've recently announced to be in Kroger, Target. Over in Europe, they're in Sainsbury's, which is in the UK. They're in Spar. They're actually doing trials in Starbucks in the moment as well. Now, the real part of Beyond Meat's business, which has been struggling during 2020, is the food services part of the business, because with many restaurants shut down, of course, this will affect Beyond Meat. So net revenues was $100 million for first quarter of 2021, an increase of 11.4% year over year. Now, growth in net revenues was primarily due to the increased retail channel sales, but this partially offset the decline in the food service channel, which was caused by the global pandemic. So as we can see, their food services channel was down by minus 26%, which was really major for the company. Beyond Meat did do a public offering and they raised around $1 billion. However, I did read something on this, and basically this does not add dilution to the existing shareholders below $279 per share, which is nowhere near where the stock is right now. So I'm not in any concern about that. Full disclosure, guys, I am personally a shareholder of Beyond Meat, but I got in around $90 to $100 per share. And I'll tell you what I might be doing with it a little bit later in this video. And remember, guys, you can download all these valuation models I've done for over 55 different stocks as part of our stock research platform. So I'll link to that first link in the description below if that's something you're interested in. So I predicted around 40% growth rate for next year, which I think is quite reasonable. 55% for the next 2 to 5 years, which is a little bit optimistic, but I think it's achievable with the company. Valuation of the stock of $94 per share. Now, it is trading higher than this. However, if I dive in right here, so the stock did drop to $100 per share. That was its low on the 17th of March, 2021, and it's now obviously increased by 50%. So my position was around this sort of level here. I did alert everybody in the VIP group when I've added to this stock in the past. The stock is looking a little bit overvalued right now. It's not crazily overvalued. Some people think it's massively overvalued. It's not massively overvalued. There is a lot of things that need to play out, especially with regards to the McDonald's partnership, the KFC partnership. If these things fall through, or if people just don't buy their burgers, don't buy the Beyond Chicken from KFC in the future, then of course that will impact the company. So it all depends on the faith you have in this business. If a risk with this company has been some insider selling, so highlighted here, $4 million, $8 million, not from the CEO, but from other insiders, so $30 million. Now, these were sold around $146 to $135 per share. So that is a little bit worrying as far as I can see from a company perspective. But so why am I talking about Beyond Meat right now? Isn't the stock overvalued? Well, from a fundamentals point of view, the stock is looking slightly overvalued right now. But really, the technicals is what we need to look at right now, because there's a major short interest on Beyond Meat. As we know, the stock's a little bit overvalued. So people have decided to short the stock, which is basically betting the stock would fall. So over 25% of the shares of Beyond Meat are shorted right now by major hedge funds. And this is an increase of 14% over the past month. So really, there's been a lot of talk at the moment on many different communities that this could be an opportunity for another short squeeze. So we saw this with AMC, we saw this with GameStop, but to me, those companies are really fundamentally damaged companies. So actually investing into them is actually really risky, even if their technicals are looking really good.
Stocks only go up. Stocks only go up.
However, with a company like Beyond Meat, the fundamentals are a little bit overvalued right now, but the technicals are looking quite healthy. So as I mentioned, the stock is up 50% from its highs. Hopping in right here, brief technical overview for you guys. So basically, this could be an interesting trade if you're interested in this stock. So as you can see here, there's been a MACD crossover, bullish momentum here. In terms of the moving average, the stock is above its moving average now. So it may correct down to its moving average. That is one thing to be aware of. But yeah, this is definitely a stock to watch. Personally, I'm holding my position at the moment. Will I sell out? Well, I'll potentially take some profits if it gets to the supports which it previously had around $200 per share. If it got to these levels, of which there is quite strong resistance, shall I say, then I will probably take a bit of profits with Beyond Meat stock at this level here. But if it drops back down to around $90 to $100 per share, then I'll probably buy more shares in this stock as a long-term investment. But this is not financial advice, as you guys know on this channel. I'm just giving you my analysis on the stock. I've given you the fundamentals, I've given you the technicals, and now it's up to you guys to make your own investing decisions. The stock is overvalued from a fundamental point of view, but from the technicals, it seems to be going up quite a lot. So it could be an interesting trade. So for more on that, stay tuned to this channel. Remember, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to join the investing family by hitting that subscribe button, turning that notification bell on. If you did find value in this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. It helps out tremendously the channel. And with that being said, I hope you guys all have a tremendous day, and I'll see you in my next video. Invest safe.